Shari Lapena is a bit of a one-sit wonder. And what I mean by that is you pick up one of her books and you're going to finish it in one sitting. Her newest novel does not disappoint. What Have You Done opens with a farmer finding the body of a young girl in his hayfield. And with that, readers are off to the races in a whodunit hunt that goes to the very last page. Shari is in our studio. Good morning. Good to have you back here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
You and I were just counting them up. You've been on this show 7 times already.
That's right.
And we're glad to have you back for one more. You're a pro at this point of giving us a spoiler-free setup of the book. So as per usual, set this one up for us.
Okay, so there's a body of a girl found in a hayfield by a farmer, and very quickly an investigation begins, and we have to find out who killed this very popular high school girl. The interesting thing about this book, though, is her ghost appears above the body, and she becomes a character in the novel. So we get to hear from her point of view as she also tries to figure out who killed her.
Oh, I love that as a character. Yeah. I also love the stories behind the story, and a tidbit from your real life that has to do with Ouija boards. You had a terrifying experience, I guess, is that fair to say, with the Ouija board when you were younger? Can you tell us that story?
Well, I was living on a farm when I was a young teenager, and one night we were sitting around and someone suggested we make a homemade Ouija board, which I didn't realize you could do, but you can. You can just cut out letters out of paper, letters and numbers and yes and no, and you put them in a circle, and we put them on the coffee table, and you get a wine glass and you tip it upside down and everyone puts their finger on and you ask questions, just like with a store-bought Ouija board. Only I think it works better than the store-bought Ouija boards, because we got a ghost called Simon.
What?
And I put that in the book. Anyway, he got very angry and he was spinning around, and we all had to take our fingers off and make it stop.
What did you do after? I would have been terrified.
I was terrified. I've never done a Ouija board since. No.
Oh, no, thank you.
It was a bit creepy, but anyway, that's how come the Ouija board made it into the book.
That's a terrifying story. Can I talk to you about the editing process? Because for you, at least according to your social media, it goes hand in hand with chocolate chips. Explain that.
I mean, okay, the chocolate chips are part of the writing process and the editing process, but I probably do more chocolate chips when I do the editing because it's harder.
And you just, is it energy fuel? You just eat them while you do it. I got it, okay.
I sound like but yeah, I like my dark chocolate and my chiplets,
Fair enough, we all have our vices.
Yes,
while
we do.
we're on this fun facts about Shari line of questioning, I've only just discovered another one of your talents. So outside the world of writing, can you talk to us about nutmeg? Not the spice, because you're a writer. Mrs. Nutmeg.
Oh my God, you've got Nutmeg on here. I remember years ago you put my cat Poppy up here.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Nutmeg. Nutmeg is my quarter pony, and she's adorable. And I board her not far from our farm out near Roseneath, Ontario.
Nutmeg needs to work her way into a story?
No, I haven't thought of that. Maybe if I do another rural book, I'll put Nutmeg in there, because she's pretty cute.
You can tell how much that Nutmeg delights you, both in that photograph and here in the studio.
Zoomer just did an article, and they put a picture of Nutmeg in the article.
We're all big fans of Nutmeg.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, Shari, where did the genesis of this idea for this book come from?
So this book specifically, I know exactly where the idea came from. It came from seeing when we went up to the farm one weekend, there's a field beside the house. There's all these vultures swarming around the field, and there was something in the field, and they were all sitting on the fence posts and circling around, and they're big, ugly, horrible birds, and it was a deer. But, my crime mind started thinking, what if it was a dead body? And so I kept that idea there, and I did end up using it.
It sounds creepy, but I love how your mind works, and I love when you make those into stories. Shari, thanks so much.
Thank you.
A reminder, Shari's new book is called What Have You Done?
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.